Yeah, I got some more to tell y'all about the go on top. They said they want to get rid of the drug evidence. The police said they want to get rid of the evidence that's in the police lockers and shit that's supposed to be there, right? I was like, hell no, y'all can't. That's supposed to be evidence. We got a lot of room on the planet Earth. Don't worry about the room. We can build shit all the way from the Earth to the motherfucking moon, okay? We got plenty of room. And that's parallel. We ain't even talking about vertical. We got plenty of room on the Earth to store shit. Don't worry about that. That's the problem with you fucking drug addicts. You worried about the dope. And the shit you're trying to hide. Don't worry about that shit. Leave it alone. But that ain't what I want to talk about. What I want to tell y'all, my dad, my stepfather, he had got a whole bunch of weed one year, like, right? And, well, shit, it was sitting there for about 3 or 4 years. Like, my high school, all through my high school, 4 years. It was sitting in the china cabinet in the dining room. I know, like, really? Really? Do you know how black people buy them china cabinets and it was always sitting in the dining room? Well, we bought a brand new china cabinet from Art Van, Gardner White, one of them motherfuckers, I don't know. We had got a whole bunch of money. And my mama just went and bought brand new furniture for every room. The whole house, new shit. So we got this big, brand new china cabinet. Really didn't have a few dishes in there on the top and stuff, but we really didn't. Paperwork and shit on the bottom. You know, black people got paperwork and shit in the bottom of the china cabinet in the dining room. Shit, you know, shit, the manuals for the TV, shit like that. All important papers and shit. It'd be in the china cabinet, in the dining room. So it was a big ass bag in there. My pops said, don't ever touch that. So one year, of course, I went and looked. So 9th grade, I realized there was marijuana in there. Oh, a big ass bag of marijuana, big ass garbage bag of marijuana. And it sat there. He didn't sell it. It just, you know how old players is, they just want to keep old shit from remember how they used to do. So this he was legal. He was working and shit, but he still had this marijuana sitting in the china cabinet for 4 years. So I went to college, so really 5, because I went to college my freshman year, sophomore year, 6 years. So it's 6 years. Then I came home and stayed in Detroit for like about some months. I don't know how long before I went back out to college. And during that time, I noticed everybody in Detroit was smoking weed. So this is about what, 1994, right? 1995. Remember it? 1995, everybody and their mamas just started smoking weed. Everybody. In every neighborhood, everybody. Remember, 95, right? 94, I'm sorry, 94, 95, 94, 4-ish. So I come back to Detroit like, God damn, everybody and their mama smoking weed. It's like a big epidemic in 1994, 95. Everybody started smoking weed in Detroit. So I got this china cabinet, got this big ass garbage bag full of weed. So the point is this. I'm talking about the police who said that they want to get rid of this evidence because I'm going to tell you why. Because they noticed that shit is short. And what happens is you got drugs like that and motherfuckers using it or they pinch off at it. Pinch a little bit here, a little bit here, a little more. Every day, a little bit. Poke a little pin and shake the motherfucker and shake out what you motherfucker want, what you can get, just shake it. Ain't nobody gonna miss that. Ain't nobody gonna mess that. Then you get around. Oh yeah, I got it. And then he had some liquor too. He didn't drink liquor, and this shit been sitting there for at least. Let me see. Christmas. Kurt was 1. 17 years. This shit was sitting in the China cabinet for 17 years. At least. Liquor. So I started, when I came home from college, I wasn't doing shit. So I started drinking the liquor and putting water in it. This shit is funny right here because this is an ironic story. All this shit ironic. The day. So I'm drinking the liquor, putting water in the shit, and the weed, and shaking the bag of weed every day, rolling me a joint, smoking me a joint every day. Cause the niggas in Detroit that I hung with smoke weed, so they got me smoking weed. So now I'm shaking the bag and getting out a joint every day. For about 6 months, something like that. Until I went back to school, until I went to law school. That's when I left home. This time I went to law school. So before I went to school, he had one of his partners come over. I think this nigga's an undercover cop though. Little Mexican motherfucker, y'all know what I'm talking about? He look like he black, but he look like he Mexican. He be in all the clubs in Detroit and shit, but he an undercover cop. But anyway, this motherfucker come walking in my house, and I had seen him plenty of places in the neighborhood in Detroit, and I was just like, it's awful ironic, this motherfucker in my house. And I don't know how it happened. They hooked up. So, and my father ain't never invited no other man over to the house since I was born. I've never seen no other man come into our home. But this motherfucker come walking through the door, Julio. I'm gonna call this nigga Julio Iglesias. So this motherfucker Julio Iglesias come in. I know he an undercover cop now because when I came home and stayed, after college, law school, I came and I started working at All-Star at the Titty Bar on 8 Mile of Hubble, and the motherfucker used to come in there all the time. Somebody told me that nigga was a cop. I was like, that motherfucker came up in my house one day. He bought a bag of weed from a big ass garbage bag full of weed. It wasn't as big as it was. Some of it was missing. Cause I was shaking the fuck out of it. Every day I was shaking. I got a little pen and stuck a pen hole in it and we just shake the bag in. So that Julio Iglesias come over, right? And I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? Why he in my house? So they go in the dining room. And I was like, what the fuck is this nigga doing in my house? I done seen this nigga in the hood in different places before. This older nigga, old motherfucker. You know he a detective motherfucker. He wanted the nigga wear the motherfucking detective shirt. You know, a fucked up shirt. A fucked up button up with flowers and leaves and shit. Like, you watch Miami Vice and a fucked up detective shirt. I'm not joking. Y'all can laugh if y'all want to, but this is so serious. He never got no real goddamn clothes on. This nigga don't invest no money in no clothes, you can tell. But he always at fucking the clubs and where niggas be at. Julio Iglesias. Y'all niggas know who, y'all, my fat ass face, y'all niggas looking like, y'all like, I know that, I know exactly who he talk about. Yeah, that nigga. He look like he Hispanic. But he look niggerish too, so he a niggerish Hispanic. I'm gonna call him Julio Iglesias. So this motherfucker, and I'm mad at him. That's why I got no respect for him, cause the nigga snitched on me. He's like, yeah, this weed, a little light. So I was in the basement and shit. Sean, come here. I come upstairs, him and Julio Iglesias, my dad and Julio Iglesias at the dining room table. And he was like, you been fucking with the bag? I'm like, no. He's like, well, it's a little short. And I'm like, oh. He said, and you been drinking the liquor? I'm like, why you say that? He's like, cause Julio Iglesias told my dad, like, yeah, nigga, the wine, the liquor is water. This nigga been drinking it and filling it up with water, which was true. And the weed was light. The bag was light, which was true. But I never forget Julio Iglesias motherfucking ass. Bureau, I know y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about, don't y'all? I'll holler at y'all later. Yeah, that bitch was at our house at 15358 Biltmore. Yeah. Yeah. He been in the house, sitting at the dining room table. He snitched on me. You know, I was grown, shit. I was over 21. You know, but I just had a certain respect. I didn't want my pops to know, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, damn, I've been drinking that liquor shit back and forth since high school. Really. Niggas come over here, drink a little bit, and pour water in. He didn't drink, so I never thought, you know, but like I said, my junior year in college, after my sophomore year of college, around sophomores, something like that, sophomore year of college, going into my junior year in college, Julio Iglesias come over to the motherfucking house, and I was like, this nigga got nerve. He just snitching in front of me like it ain't no consequences and repercussions. Hey, Julio, bitch, I'll see you later, all right? I ain't forget, motherfucker.